Hey, what's up guys? This is Sohan and you are watching your Technical Spark channel. Friends, in our Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager series, today I am going to cover SEP agent installation. And I'll cover two methods guys. One is remote deployment and second is physical installation, which means we'll be directly executing the setup. And there is again two options in that setup. Either you can directly double click on that or use the command line switch using the CMD. So let's cover both the things and then you can decide which one works for you. And at the end of video, I'll also let you know that how exactly you can create web link which can be shared with user for the remote agent deployment, so that the next user will be able to automatically download that link and do the installation. So without further ado, let's get started after this small intro video. Hey, welcome back guys. So if you guys remember, in our previous videos we have created this particular agent setup, right? So what I did, I have copied this particular setup into the another computer because this is our SEPM server. So we'll install SEP agent on this particular server little later. Okay, so very first let's execute this exe on our another server, which is our Active Directory. So guys, this is my AD server, as you could see here, Active Directory and DNS server. And if I check here, there is no SEP agent is installed in this server at this moment. Let me show you by going to the program files as well. See, there is no none of the AV software is installed. So currently it's only working with the Windows Defender. That is our default AV solution from the Microsoft. So when you would like to install Symantec AV on any of the server, okay, using the exe, so there is a total two way. The first thing is you can directly run this particular setup as run as an administrator, and it will show you that setup is getting executed. Although this process is very easy, but some of you guys would like to see this practically, how exactly installation works and other stuff. So that is the reason I am creating, or you can say preparing this video. Okay, setup window is gone. Why? Because this is a silent installation. Now if you would like to get more idea how the things are working, you can directly go to the your Symantec and you can see the entire process here. Hey guys, it looks like my SEP agent has been successfully installed. Let me check out in taskbar. Yeah, it's showing green, which means our SEP agent has been successfully installed in our this particular AD server. So what I'll do, let me just check out the hostname of this particular server. For that, let's open CMD and then hostname DC. So DC is the hostname of this particular server. Okay, meanwhile let me show you another way also how exactly you will be able to install this particular setup if in case you would like to go via command line. And guys, if you would like to install this setup in any of the system, right, using the command line switch, then very first things what you will have to do, you will have to make this name shorter and just avoid the spacing. So what I'll do, I'll just keep here like Symantec let's say SEP setup file. Okay, so I just made this particular name little shorter, or let's say Symantec AV setup. Okay, so this would be my name. So then we'll have to copy this path. Now let me open command prompt, and when you open the command prompt, make sure guys that you are opening this with administrator privilege. And then what you will have to do, you will simply need to copy enter the path where exactly you have kept the setup. Okay, and this is our setup. Now if you want, you can add additional switch here also, like quiet, silent and other stuff. Okay, this is completely up to you. And then simply hit on enter, and as you could see, it's again started the installation. So things will be overwritten, so we no need to worry about this because this is my test environment. So this is how basically guys you will be able to install your Symantec agent using the command line, as well as you are directly double clicking on the setup. So hopefully you got the better idea what exactly I'm talking about and how to install the setup. And package creation part I have already covered in my previous video. Now what I'll do, I'll go back, this installation will get complete for sure within a few seconds. And meanwhile, as you could see, our installation is it is completed. Okay, so let's close this and let's jump to the SEPM server. Now guys, let's log into our SEPM server first. Okay, here you go. And now let's enter the credentials and log on. It will launch our Symantec SEPM console. Perfect guys, now let's close this And as you could see, one endpoint is now reflecting in our Symantec console. So if I go to the clients, guys, I previously talked to you, right, that if you go to the default group, then your all the system which is newly installed will get reflected here, right, in under the default group. But this time this is not applicable. Why? Because if I go to the default group, then it will show empty, correct? But if I go to the servers and then DC, then here it will show the active. Why? Because this particular group we have imported from the active directory, or you can say it's in sync. So if we are installing the SEP agent on any of the system which is already listed into these particular groups, okay, like as you could see, my DC server is into the DC group, right? And similarly my SEPM, this particular system which is our this actual server, into this app server. So after installing the SEP agent, it will directly show online status into these particular groups only, guys, okay? But if you could install the SEP agent on another random machine which is not present here, okay, then in this situation that system will get reflected into the default group. So we have successfully installed our SEP agent on DC server, and you can see the status is online. Now let me show you how exactly you will be able to deploy a SEP agent remotely on any of the systems. Now guys, before we deploy the actual agent remotely on this particular server, let me show you one very interesting thing. Because currently I am decorating my studio, so I would really love to share that particular things with you, that what I'm going to purchase right now. And if you also purchase the same product using my link which is I have given in the description, then I'll earn little bit of commission, like 1% or 2% depending on the product. However, it will not affect your actual cost of the product, whether you are directly buying from my link or directly from the Amazon. But let me just walk you through with that product. So here I have total 2 products, that is one is wooden dinosaur and wooden dog. And actually this particular both the product I really found useful when I was working in the late night, because normally what happens, all the lights focuses comes to our eyes, but when we use this type of product, all the focus is always concentrated on our devices, or let's say book or whatever we are doing. So that's how we will be able to accomplish our task very easily. And the light which comes from this particular device is very smooth, or you can say warm. And another interesting thing is I'm able to change the position, shape as per my need, and it just looks very beautiful, guys. Once my studio work is complete, I will definitely show you all the things to you. Now let's come to the point. Now what I'll do, guys, as you could see here, this is my SEPM server, right? So our management server itself is not protected yet. So what I'll do, I'll simply click on install a client. And guys, here basically you can create fresh package, or you can use the existing package which you have earlier exported, and there's some options as well. And this is just for to update the communication setting. If in case you are using previous server which is no longer in use and you would like to change the communication setting, so in this type of situation also, this particular the below options are very useful. But right now what I'll do, I'll just walk you through with the new package deployment. Okay, so let's click on next. So these are the settings. This is for the Windows which we have saw earlier. Group name is app server, that is fine. Full protection, standard client installation, settings for Windows. Let's include the virus definition as well. And next, how exactly you would like to do? Yeah, guys, remember I was talking about the web link. So save package we have already covered in my previous video. And what exactly the web link and email means, when you click on next, okay, it basically generate this type of description where user will be able to download our Symantec SEP agent package directly using clicking on this particular link. So that's how you will be able to create web link. Okay, you will simply have to enter the email ID and it will trigger, but make sure that your SMTP server has to be integrated with your SEPM server. Now let me go back and click on remote push. Next, now it will check all server which is available in the AD, or you can say our network. So guys, there is seems to be some sort of network issue. So what I'll do, I'll just go to the search network, find computers, and this is my IP range. So let's keep it here like 150, because otherwise it will scan my other devices as well. So yeah, we'll keep it there. So we got our server which is SEPM, right? So let me show you the host name of this server as well. CMD host name SEPM. Now let's target this. Yeah, these are the credentials of my Active Directory. Perfect. Now once you added this server, then what you will have to do, you will simply have to click on next and send. Now our remote deployment will get start on this particular server. So right at this moment I don't have any SEP agent installed on this server, and the process has been executed from our management console. It's not like physical installation which we have done in our previous DC server. So this is completely remote deployment, guys. So very first it will create the package, then it will copy to our this particular server, and then it will start the installation of our package. So let me just open Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager series. Okay, perfect, guys. It's showing that deployment is successful. Okay, now let's click on next, or if you want you can print these logs, okay, so that you will be able to view it later. Now let's click on next and finish. And guys, whenever you do a remote installation, it will take some time. So what I'll do, let me just go to the appviews.cpl, and here we'll check whether the setup is installed or not. So as you could see, the setup is successfully installed, and this is the latest today's timing. Okay, so 8 December. So let me close this and let's wait for some time. Okay, see, we got this particular pop-up here. Let me open this. What it says, the Symantec Endpoint Protection installation requires this computer to restart. If you choose not to manually restart this computer, it will restart automatically on 9 December at so and so time. Okay, so if you want, you can restart this immediately, or you can restart later. And the status is also in gray mark. Let me just open and show you guys so that you will get the better idea. See, Symantec Endpoint Protection server requires a restart. So let's close all these things and let me click on restart now. And once the server is restart, it will show the status as online. Hey guys, our server has been rebooted now. So let me very first check. Okay, great. Now it's showing the Symantec Endpoint Protection status as a active. We can see the green mark here, right? And it's also showing green and healthy. So let me just close this, and now we'll launch our Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager console. So let me enter the username and then password. Log on. Let me close this and maximize these things. Okay, now I have total 2 computers, and as you could see, both the PCs are up to date. So my AV definition is completely up to date. Let's check out into the clients. And now if I go to the default, there is no system available, because as I said, we have integrated our SEPM with AD server. That's the reason. In AD, app server is available inside this, our SEPM server is available inside this app server. That's the reason it's showing the status as active here. Okay, and here is the communication time. And so now as you could see, both the servers are online and active. So this is the benefit of this particular remote deployment. You don't have to go to visit the system physically, and all the installation, deployment, upgradation, you can do it from the backend. And there is one more thing, guys. You can also upgrade your SEP agent, okay, to the latest version from the backend itself. And how exactly you can do that, that is something which I will show you once we upgrade our SEPM console from RU8 to RU9. Then we'll cover this particular thing. Okay, so hopefully guys, you all have found this particular video informative. If so, please click on the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe. Click on the bell icon so that as and when I'll upload new video, you will get notified. And in next video, we will see complete walkthrough of our SEP agent client console. Okay, client console means this particular agent. Okay, what are the features available, how exactly we can use that, everything I'm going to cover in next video. So as I said, make sure you have enabled the bell icon so that you will get the notification quickly. And as you know that today is 8 December, but you guys might see this video in January or February month. Okay, so if you also don't want to wait for longer period of time and would like to access the videos quickly as soon as I'll upload on the YouTube, okay, and then you can do that. For that, you will simply have to click on join button. So in my channel homepage, you will find there's a join button. Just simply click on that, and there is 3 to 4 memberships are available, and from second membership, which is insider, with the help of that membership you will be able to access all the videos which is yet to be published for all the people, like normal subscriber and other people. So you can access those videos quickly just by clicking on join button. So that's it in this video. This is Sohan signing out. I'll catch you in the next amazing video. Till then, bye bye.